Q&A for the live launch method, and I am here to really just spend some time with you guys answering the questions that you might have about how to apply everything that you learned this week to your business to scale your sales online. So I am so excited and honored to see all of you guys who have taken the step to join the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program. And what's really, really cool is I know this week we talked a lot about the importance of being able to pivot real time, use your intuition. We talked about the difference between courses and programs. We talked about quite a lot this week. I think we've all bonded over, maybe 8-10 hours of conversations at this point. And I hope that you guys are all keeping your notebooks up to date. I hope you're still filling in and taking notes on your workbooks. We still have so much more to value to bring to each of you guys. And, we're really going to help you move forward in a way that really helps you to see what has been standing in your way and what to do differently in order to achieve the outcomes that matter most to you. So I hope that is what you are seeing as we progress through the sessions. And there is so much more goodness to come. So I want to remind you guys of just a couple logistical things. Hey, David. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Terry. Great job. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I want to remind you guys of just some basic logistical things while we are getting started here. So first of all of the sessions and all of the videos from this past week are going to be up until Tuesday at midnight. I also want to remind you that the price of the Unstoppable Entrepreneur goes to $16.50 a month on Tuesday at midnight as well. So we rolled the price back based on our last price increase to give you guys another chance to get in at that $1,500 a month price point, and that is open until Tuesday at midnight. I also want to remind you that we have a team of 23 people standing by to answer your questions, to really help you assess whether or not this is the right next step for you. So even if you're not sure and you just want to learn a little bit more, or you have some questions and you're really trying to make the right decision for your family and for you, schedule that conversation with your concierge, because the number one thing that we want to do is we want to help the right people to get into the program that are going to get the real results. And so if we don't believe that you're a fit, we are not going to recommend that you join, because we want people in the program that are going to get definitive outcomes, that are going to be our next live launch superstar that is going to come on live and share their live launch success story in the next launch. And so I want to make sure that I encourage you guys to have that conversation with your concierge, no matter where you are on the spectrum right now. If you are even considering or trying to think about whether or not it's right for you, have the conversation. And by the end of the conversation, you're either going to feel, yes, 1,000%, this is for you and this is the right next step, or no, it's not. And that's okay too, right? So just want to remind you guys of that. Also, I'm going to try and get live on my laptop here in front of me as well, so that if you guys want to post questions for me on the feed, I'll be able to actually see the full question as you post them. So I definitely want to encourage you guys. I have quite a list of questions that came in from you already that we'll be running through. I printed out a list of a few pages from the team. But I do want to make sure that you guys know that you can ask me questions live as we go here. And I'm just getting our feed pulled up so that I can see your full question, because it only shows the front. So let me see if I can find us here. There we are. Okay. So yes, absolutely feel comfortable to post your questions live as we go. And again, everything is in the units. We're going to repost again for you guys. I'll have the team pin it to the top of the group, the replay page that has all of the sessions listed. So if you want to go back through them again, or you maybe just want to catch up and you want to be able to see everything all in one place, that replay link will be posted at the top of the group. I'll have the team go ahead and post that in the thread for you guys as well, so that you can catch up on anything you missed. And a couple cool things going on that I want to share with you guys. So number one, the best thing about the hybrid model that we teach is that it's super, super dynamic and flexible. A lot of you guys have asked, do we help you with pricing and do we help you with your program? And the answer is absolutely yes and absolutely yes. Okay, so Yes, we do work with new entrepreneurs, and I believe the live launch method is the fastest, easiest way to develop a super fast entry point to the market. And because of the way that the model works and the fact that you can take leads from cold to close in 10 days that have never heard of you before, it doesn't matter whether you're a new business owner or an existing business owner. If you follow the model and you do the work, you can absolutely scale online. And even if you're brand new, if you do your 8 cycles in the course of the year, you will be nothing even near to new by the time you get done your first year with us. So absolutely, it's perfect as an entry point to the market. And I share all the time, man, do I wish I had this when I started my business in 2013, because you had no idea what I had to do to build my business back then when there was no live streaming, no live launch method. We just didn't have the tools that we have today. And so you guys are in just an unbelievably powerful position to take something and come to us with nothing more than an idea, and we'll help you turn that into a 12-month flagship program. We'll help you price it accurately for the industry and space that you're in, and we'll literally help you map out what the 12 months should look like, what the program structure should look like, what tools you should use in the program, and everything in between. So that is something that we have dedicated time on our live coaching calls for every single week, and it's also something that our staff is phenomenally well trained and has an encyclopedic knowledge of helping you to develop. So there's a huge staff of people on hand that can help you to do that. And that's important because I recognize that for a lot of you guys coming in, I'll just kind of share with you what our experience is with most people coming into the program. Most people coming in, we have to completely redesign their program. If you already have a program that matches what we teach, that's amazing, and we don't have to do anything. We can just focus on your launch. A lot of people coming in are significantly underpriced, and it will take you a bazillion clients to get to your income goals. So we're gonna completely recreate the way that you price your programs and services. And most people went through this, that, or the other programs where they were taught to create these like low dollar, really flimsy offers with courses or super short programs. And we're gonna take that and we're gonna really help you understand how to develop a really hefty, legitimate, multi-$1,000 offer so that you can really deliver a significant transformation for the people that you're working with and help carry them through to real results. Because you guys asked me so many times, how do I, create this attraction, this magnetism for high quality leads that have thousands of dollars to invest? And we talked a lot about the importance of having a reputation that precedes you. And you can't create a reputation that precedes you without the repetition of delivering your launch consistently so that you have a global brand, which is part of what we teach you in the Unstoppable Entrepreneur program. But on the other side, you have to generate real results for people. You have to generate real results for people. So, if you are doing a really short-term course or a really short program, it's really hard to get the wow result. It's really hard to get the significant, big power testimonials that are gonna move people to wanna work with you. And so the repetition that creates the brand consistently so that you are recognized as an authority in your space gets married with you delivering a flagship program that creates a true and lasting transformation and results of significance. When you bring those two things together, that's how you're going to consistently close with ease multi-$1,000 clients and scale and do it with ease. So hopefully this is making sense to all of you. So a lot of the questions that I got from you guys here are, for example, does your program help with pricing? We redesign pretty much everyone's price. So I will tell you, you can assume that we're going to redesign your pricing. And what will happen is we'll get your new client questionnaire. You'll fill everything out for us. I'll go through it with the coaches. Actually, like my entire day this coming Friday is going to be nothing but going through your new client questionnaires and mapping out a customized strategy for you guys. And I'll be doing that live with all of the accountability advisors who will then come back to you and let you know what our direction, recommendations, and feedback are. Okay, so you're going to fill out the new client questionnaire. I am going to go through those live with your advisors. I'm going to design a customized strategy that I want them to implement with you. We're going to prioritize things like, what does your price point need to be? What does your program need to look like? What changes do you need to make to your offer to make it sellable? What areas of the program do you need to be focused on? So you can assume that you'll have to change your pricing, but you can also assume that we're going to guide you through that. So you're not going to have to figure it out on your own. You can also assume that your program is going to dramatically change, not the content in it. The content's going to stay the same. The format is what's going to change. And in order to become a household name in your industry, and in order to become that category of one authority and leader that I know each of you guys are ready to be, your program has to be a hefty, significant, transformational resource that people in your space flock to in the thousands. And we're gonna help you to create that with the program that we design with you. So your content is already in your head. We're just gonna pull it out, and your delivery of your transformation is already in your heart. We're just gonna help you map it out methodically in a structured way that's gonna generate bigger, faster, better results for your clients, and marry that with people's willingness to invest thousands of dollars consistently to have you help them to create that transformation. So we teach a fixed, flexible model with your flagship where you lead with only one offer. And this is going to be one of the biggest things. I always say that there are certain dominoes in your business that will knock down hundreds of other dominoes. So when you knock that one thing down, it impacts hundreds of other things in your business, and it makes things that were previously impossible possible. And one of those things is leading with one market offer, one offer that you're going to repeatedly launch. So this massive simplification is going to remove hours upon hours upon hours of work from your schedule, and you marry that with only launching one primary launch that you don't need to redo over the course of the year. Well, now all of a sudden this became really easy. This became really simple. It's about building muscle memory. It's about improving each time that you repeat it, right? But you're never reinventing the wheel. So we're going to do this work up front with you once. We're going to get really clear on, what does your program look like? What is the correct price point given your market, your goals, your audience? And then we're going to design, what does the program and offer need to look like? Once you get those things set in place, your goal in the program is to just stair step your 8 launches and to use our debrief system that we teach you to understand at the end of each launch how you can create significant improvements in either your conversion rate or in your volume attraction, so that you can go from, your first launch could be anywhere from 25,000 to 350,000. That's what we've seen in the program. And I know that's a big question that we get. So your first launch could be between $25,000 and $350,000. You do 8 of them, and you use our debrief system that we teach you so that you understand how to significantly improve every launch that you do. Well, over the course of the year, you're going to be able to 10x that initial starting point, as long as you follow the coaching that we're going to provide to you. So I think a lot of you guys, from the questions that I'm reading, I just spilled water all over myself, so you guys can enjoy that for the rest of the show. I just want to keep you guys entertained while we talk here. So a lot of the questions that I see coming in from you guys, it sounds like a lot of you guys have done these like courses and programs where you went in and then basically you were like completely on your own to implement everything. Because a lot of the questions are like, will you help us design our program? Will you help us with pricing? Will there be someone available to answer my questions? Will you go into depth in my program? A lot of these questions are really, I think you're asking these questions because you've been through other programs that are the exact opposite of what we do. So I want to go back again. So we are the first and only accountability-led business incubator. So that means that our number one priority is accessibility, accountability, and 360-degree support. So to answer a lot of these questions, there's always going to be a human available to serve you at every step of the turn. So whether you're getting on a live coaching call, whether you're posting in the Facebook group, whether you're doing a quick message back and forth with your accountability advisor, whether you're getting on strategic advisory with me, there are so many people available at all times to serve and support you. And there's so many different ways that we do that. So live coaching calls every single day. We have a manned Facebook group with staff live in it all day, every day from 8 to 5 to make sure that your questions are answered in real time so that there's no bottleneck in your business and you can keep moving forward. You have private sessions every month with your accountability advisor. You have weekly checkpoints with your accountability advisor every single week. You have strategic advisory with me every single week. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So a lot of these questions I'm seeing are, I think your only context is probably the same context that I had. So I want to give you guys a little bit of insight into that. The reason why the Unstoppable Entrepreneur is designed the way that it is that I am a consumer in the coaching space as well. And I have been as frustrated and as disappointed and as furious with the lack of support, the lack of accessibility. I've invested in $10,000 plus programs where when I have a question or my team has a question, there's no one to turn to. And quite frankly, I've been disgusted. I've been disgusted by what you invest for what you get. And so that's why in designing the Unstoppable program, what we're working to do every single day is to literally flip the coaching model on its head. And I know there's a lot of people that are very upset with us for doing this because now, you know, this is the gold standard and everybody knows it. And a lot of companies are now having to go and add actual staff to support people paying for their programs because they realize they're not going to get away with it anymore because it's not cool. You know, when you're implementing really technical things and making really important decisions to build and grow your business, you need live support. You're not going to do it with a course, right? We all know that. We're all smart enough to know that. So to answer that question, you're going to have accessibility from 100 different degrees. And what I want to add on top of that is we have a management infrastructure within the accountability division, which means that the accountability coaches literally their whole career rides on getting you results. Their whole everything is focused on helping you to achieve successful milestones in the program. And they are evaluated, their performance is evaluated based on your satisfaction and based on you generating results. So right now we're in the process of having Courtney, who's our vice president of development, literally reach out client by client by client to get feedback on our performance and to get feedback on our advisors and how you're working with them and the results that you're getting with them to understand how can we better serve you? How can we improve? What do you need to see from us in order to make sure that you're getting the results that you want and deserve from the program? So it's a never-ending process. We're doing quarterly service reviews with every single customer to get your feedback on what we can do better and how we can help you speed up even more. We have Courtney doing service review calls every single day live with clients so that we can make decisions in real time to help serve you better and to give you more support, right? And we have an entire curriculum of very advanced coach training that I am delivering, Courtney is delivering, Nicole, our operations manager, is delivering to make sure that we never stop improving and we're always working to make sure that our coaches are the sharpest of the sharpest of the sharp to be able to serve you at the highest level possible. Okay, so I'm going to start going through some of these. Again, I want to invite you guys to join. You can go to uerevolution.com. I got a lot of questions about the bonuses. People saying, should I not register now? I don't want to miss out on the new bonuses that are being announced. So all of the bonuses have been announced at this point. All of the bonuses have been announced at this point. You're not missing out on anything. What I'm going to do one more time for you here live is I'm going to have that opportunity that I did last night. I'm going to do it one more time for you guys here live, okay? And again, I want to emphasize, you've heard all the bonuses. You've heard all the bonuses. So when you register today, you get access to the A to Z podcast launch, design, and monetize workshop that's happening next week. You get the choice of the class with either Kaylin or Stephanie to either do the on-camera conversion training or the live launch build down and breakout, okay? to help you make sure that your title, your topic, your pillars, all of that is in alignment to sell. And for anyone that decides to join while you're live here today, you can get a virtual ticket to the Game Changer. It's $1,000. You're gonna get it absolutely free. You can get that when you join here live today. Okay, so I saw that question come in a bunch of times. We are doing everything we can possibly do to make sure that you guys are getting support from every angle. Now, here's what's really cool, and I want to share something with you guys that I hope will paint a picture of the way that we're going to coach you in your program to become an industry leader in your space. I have always talked about the pivot. I've always talked about innovation. I've always talked about really opting out to elevate by zigging when everyone else zags. And so everyone in the coaching industry has spent the last 5 years really automating courses and creating very short-term programs where there's very little human interaction. And we have done the exact opposite. And in fact, for me, I feel like for us to become the best business education institute in the world, which is our aspiration, we're beginning the process as we speak to become accredited as an actual university education so that people can get paid to build their business instead of going into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt in education. And, we want to be the best business education institute in the world, but we also want you to be the best at what you do in your space. And that is why the hybrid model of a flagship where you have modules that are set that everyone can get instant access to and everyone can go through at their own pace, married with a live component, is so unbelievably important. Because for me in the Unstoppable Entrepreneur, when I do my strategic advisory every week, that's live, it's real time. It's like, this is what you guys need to know right now. This is what you need to do right now. Here's where I need your focus this week. But that's not the only thing. I pay attention to trends in the environment. I pay attention to what is happening in the program and outside of it. And I'm able to make decisions in real time that are going to allow you to elevate and get results immediately. Now, here's a really interesting thing. This past week, we initiated our first ever live co-working event. It was run live on Wednesday evening by myself and 10 other members of the Unstoppable Entrepreneur team, the Unstoppable Army. And we got about 150 of our Unstoppables on Zoom. And we led them through live, taking 10 steps to book their calendars with consults. We have already had people that have paid off their entire investment in the program in their first month of joining us because of that co-working session. Now, here's what we're doing for you guys that are joining us today. We are going to get you oriented today, and we're going to give you a jumpstart package to do in the next 24 hours. We're going to share that co-working session with you, including the entire folder with all of the templates, with all of the resources that we give to you, so that as you're going through the live coaching and we're coaching you through how to take these steps to get people to apply for your consultations, you are literally able to use the resources. We have templates in there. We have emails for you to send to your list. We have posts for you to put up on social media. We have story templates, IGTV scripts, the entire A to Z. We have people posting, and you guys that just joined are seeing this. Literally, people are going bonkers inside the Unstoppable program because they did an hour of work. We had someone do an hour of work. She made 30K from it so far. And that was on Wednesday. So if you decide to join the Unstoppable Entrepreneur program today, we are going to give you the Jumpstart program immediately. And we're going to have you do that in the next 24 hours so that literally you're coming into the program and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even do a launch yet. And I'm already making money from being here. And that is the power of having a live, flexible hybrid model with your flagship program. And that's what we teach you. And so people always ask, and one of the questions that's here is like, what is Kelly's role in the program and how much will I see Kelly? Well, first of all, you'll see me in the Facebook group every day. I'm always in the Facebook group. I'm answering questions. I log into the Facebook group like as soon as I get up in the morning every day. I'm answering questions daily in there. I'm live in there at least once a week, if not twice a week, answering questions and teaching for strategic advisory. But then I am the driving force. I'm the visionary behind us becoming the best business educational institute in the world, which means I am hands-on in everything happening in the program all day, every day. This is my focus. This is my business, the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. So, I am behind the scenes coaching the coaches on your questions as they come in. They're bringing your offers to me. I'm working with our team live behind the scenes on what they're going to be guiding you through for the week, how they're helping answer your questions, how I want them to guide and direct you on every single thing. So I am fielding those questions from our staff all day, every day, and then that's getting pushed back out to you. Okay, so you will see me, you will feel me, you will know my presence in all things. I am everywhere, and I won't necessarily be on all of the live coaching calls because, I explained to you guys yesterday, and you guys are intelligent human beings. You can't run a $5 or $10 million company and be on every live call that's happening, right, at all times. And you can't do everything yourself. And what I shared with you guys yesterday is I have the people that are the best of the best of the best that are doing it for me, teaching it to you. So the people that are meant to be teaching you are the ones teaching you. I'm not going to get on Danielle's copy critique call and try to teach you copywriting. Like, I don't even do my own copywriting. She does it for me. So I'm going to have her teach you. I'm not going to teach you that, right? And we can go down the line and talk about each of the calls, okay? So I have the best mindset experts. I have the best sales experts. I have the best organic group growth experts. I have the best marketing experts. I have the people that are best to serve you on those calls. Where I really get involved is in naming, packaging, pricing, your live launch design, those big power levers. That's where the team is really going to be working very closely with me, because that's my zone of genius, is the strategy piece. A lot of the tactical implementation questions are the things that you're going to work with the team on, okay? And you're not going to be talking to me, you're going to be talking to the team, but it's coming through me. And you will see my words and you will see my phrases. And when they come back to you, you will easily be able to see, oh, that was Kelly. You will see me. You will feel me. If you pay attention and you watch my content, then you will know the way that I speak and the tone that I speak and the words that I use, and you'll know. You'll know, okay? So extremely, extremely involved at every step of the way. And then behind the scenes, Courtney and I are collaborating and coordinating on your feedback that's coming back every day so that we can make decisions about changes that we want to make in the program and investments and ways that we want to evolve what we're doing that we feel will make a bigger difference for you faster. But just that one strategy alone of giving you guys that co-working session and the package for implementation that goes with it, you can pay for the program in 24 hours. And, we have people actually that we're going to have one of them come live in just a little bit and share her story, because that's how quickly. And that's why I said, if you decide this is going to be your moment and you're going to make this work and you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to be successful, then you're going to be. If you decide you're going to be fearful and you're going to be scared and you're going to hold off and you're not going to take action, well, then you're going to get the results that correlate with that. We're each 100% in control of our outcomes, and every one of us have to decide how we're going to lead in this moment. I know for me, I'm leaning in. We are blowing this thing up. We're taking it to the moon. I know this is our biggest moment as a company, and I know this is our biggest moment as entrepreneurs, because who gets to have their audience stuck in their house for multiple weeks at a time, right? And I encourage you to employ that same thinking, and so you have to recognize that you are completely in control, and whatever you decide is what it's going to be. Okay, so I do want you guys to get in today, though. I want you to get started on this co-working package immediately. I want you to get the results that the people in the Unstoppable program are already getting. I want you to start getting consults for high ticket sales on your. You can go to uerevolution.com and get started. Okay. And I've announced all of the bonuses. I said I'm bringing back the virtual game changer ticket for one more hour while you're here today. You can go ahead and get registered. If you let me know you're in, I'm going to gift you that and all of the other bonuses that we listed out already. I still have a couple private spots left, and I know that some of you guys I'm already going to be speaking with on Monday, which I'm so excited. So I literally have a couple of you guys that did pay in fulls that I'm going to be doing your private sessions as soon as Monday. So for those of you guys that really want to skip the line, you want to talk directly to me, you want me to design your strategy in the program, you want me to put your new client questionnaire first, you want all the benefits that come with that, you can do a pay in full, you can get $2,000 off the program, you can get a private session with me, and all of the other bonuses that we've already announced as well. Okay, so I hope you guys will all take advantage of that, and we still have a few sessions left for that as well. Okay, all right. Should you wait and do your own launch, make the money, see if it works to pay for your first month investment in UE? I would say no, I would not do that, because the amount of money that you can make in your first launch when you get coaching from UE versus the amount of money that you're going to make in your first launch not getting coaching from UE are opposite ends of the universe. So no, I'm not going to advise that, because I know you're going to miss out on getting the best return on investment for all the work that you're already doing. So no, I definitely would not recommend that. And Michelle Bosch, you can watch the success story in the unit up above. There's a whole unit, guys, with the stories of clients in UE talking about the results that they get, how fast they got them, how big they were. But she shares the story that when she was in her first live launch, literally she sent an audio to our team, got an audio response, made a decision in the launch that literally just made her an extra $70,000 from a single live launch. So from a single session that she did. The difference is when you get inside UE, not only are you getting coaching on the positioning, you're getting coaching from the team on the name, you're getting coaching from the team on how to do your stack of your offer, on what to do in your 5 days of selling. You're going through all the sales power strategy trainings, right? So it's incomparable, the return on investment that you're going to get from a live launch doing it on your own versus getting all of that coaching and guidance from people that do this all day, every day. Like, this is what we do. We help people make money from their launches. So we see things that you're just not going to see just because we have the experience doing it all day, every day. Okay. Okay. All right. So I had this come up. I thought this was really interesting. My spouse just lost their job. Is it smart to spend money on this right now? And I think this is a great question, and of course it's the right question to be asking. And I'll lean into this because I am the breadwinner for my family, and I always share my most important decision of my life was marrying Billy. My second most important decision of my life was retiring Billy. And, because him being able to be home to raise Madison while, in her first 5 years of life was the greatest gift our family could have ever experienced. And it's so much of who she is has been formed because of that. And it took a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work and a lot of, hard decisions to make that happen, but we did. And the reason we were able to do that is because of everything that I teach in the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program, because I live it, I teach it, and I do it. Right? And so the thing that I would think about for all of you guys is, there are some tough times coming, and there are going to be people losing their jobs. And there is a good chance that if you are an entrepreneur and your spouse is an employee, the two of you are not going to be on even playing fields here. Your employee spouse doesn't have the ability to create their own economy. When they work for someone else, they're at the whim of that company, right? Whereas if you are an entrepreneur, you're going to become the breadwinner in your family, whether you like it or not. And my recommendation to all of you guys is to move urgently during this time where you have such a huge captive audience, and take action now, get in the program now, learn the sales and marketing skills that are going to carry you through so that you can build the business quickly and generate the income to replace your spouse's income. If you can start now, start today, get moving and replace that income before that happens, that would be best case scenario. Right? We've had people in the program also be able to retire their spouses. We've had people in the program that have had their spouses jump on board and will work full time with them in the business. I would love to see so many of you guys get in now and take this next little period that you have with everyone home to really get the business to the point where, with the help of the Unstoppable Entrepreneur, you can replace that income and it's not a strain on your family. And, for us, even though, Madison's in school now, having Billy home allows us to have so much freedom and so much flexibility as a family. It's why we can travel all the time when we're not quarantined in our houses. It allows us to just make the decisions to live the life that we want to live. And so, there's a silver lining in everything in life. And, when a job gets lost, sometimes it creates the urgency of why now? Why do you need to build your business right now? Why is it important that you secure your family's future? Or if you think there's a possibility that your spouse may lose their job, why is it important now for you to get into the program, learn the skills that you're going to have for the rest of your life, and get this thing going for real, right? Like, this should be putting like a serious fire under you to say, why do I need to get this up now, right? And the thing about a live launch is we teach you to sell a multi-$1,000 12-month program, which means that when you do a live launch, you're securing income for the next 12 months. So many people are like, oh my gosh, it's a 12-month program. I don't know if I can, commit to 12 months. I don't know where I'm going to be. Yeah, you do. Because we're going to teach you to sell a multi-$1,000 program that's a 12-month program. So when you do your first live launch, you're going to have income for the next year. You're going to cover the cost of the program for the next year because that's how it's designed. Like, your bills come in every single month, guys. You shouldn't be selling a program that doesn't come in every single month. Like, you have to be thinking like a business person about your business. If you have to start over at zero every 3 months or start over at zero every 6 months, that is not a viable, sustainable business model. If you have to turn over your entire client base and wake up at the beginning of the month and say, oh my gosh, how am I paying my bills this month? That's not sustainable. That's not a business. That's a really, really painful job. So that's why I share that, yes, we help you redesign your program. Yes, we help you redesign your pricing, because chances are it's not set up in a sustainable way, and chances are you're working way too hard, you're starting over way too often, and you're working way more hours than you need to be because you're spread out all over the place, which is what everybody's, telling you to do, instead of really dialing into that extreme hyper focus of one recurring launch, one recurring program with 12 months of recurring payments. And that's how it gets really, really easy for you guys to scale up quickly. And that's why you're never going to have uncertainty in your program again. And you guys heard about that yesterday from Kim. Like, you're never going to have uncertainty again because the way that we teach you to build is sustainable. It's not a fly-by-night wish, hope, and prayer strategy. It's a strategic, innovative, and sustainable strategy that you're going to use for the rest of your life. So if you have any concerns about what could be potentially happening with the money situation in your household, I would say move quickly. Do what all the other unstoppable entrepreneurs are doing that joined us over the last couple of days, that are already taking action, are already producing results and putting money in the bank. And you don't even need to wait until your first launch to do that. You can do that in your first 24 hours of joining. And I've instructed my team to make sure that everyone who joins is set up on this 24-hour quick start program so that we get you into motion and get you generating results right away, so that you can really see the power of that focused action and get into action right away. So you guys can go to uerevolution.com, and I see so many comments coming in and I have so many questions here, so I apologize if I missed a question that came in. I also want to know, is there anyone that just joined? Can you guys let me know? Like, give me some feedback here, because I'm sitting here talking to myself, and all I want to know is, do we have any new unstoppable entrepreneurs in the house? That's all I want to know. So I'm going to take a little rest break and grab some water here, and I would love to know who's in. Who's my next unstoppable entrepreneur superstar? Who is ready to create their own economy? Tracy, congratulations, Tracy. Who else is joining us today and taking advantage of all of the bonuses? Guys, now is your moment. Now is your freaking moment. I think we have 20 of you guys on board so far. Congratulations, 21, 22. Congratulations, Agnesi. Congratulations, Hannah. Congratulations, Hannah. Great job, guys. I'm so happy for you. So again, I do want to emphasize, Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah. Congratulations. Yes, Natalie, I saw you join yesterday. I'm so excited. So here's the thing, guys. People ask me a lot with everything going on, what is my personal investment strategy? And I'll be very, I am someone that I really try to focus on long-term investments that I feel I can bet on and invest in and count on. And so what I always do when people ask me for investment strategy, like where do I put my money? I always say, okay, well, here's what I do. I lay all the cards out on the table and I say, okay, stock market return on investment is this, bank return on investment is this. Harriet, congratulations. Bank, stock market, real estate, all these things, right? And so when I look at that, I say, I can do more in one live launch and get a bigger return on investment in a week of work than I can in any of these other strategies in 12 months. Okay, congratulations, Agnes. I'm so excited to work with you. Guys, let me know if you're in down below. I want to get this party started on this Saturday. So here's the deal. I know that I can make more in one live launch than I can make in an entire year putting my money somewhere else. And so the question for you needs to be, are you willing to bet on yourself by taking that step to join the Unstoppable Entrepreneur? Because if you're willing to bet on yourself, you can take something that would have taken you a year to do and you can do it in 2 weeks. If you do the work, if you follow the formula, and no, I can't guarantee this to anyone. I cannot guarantee your success. People ask me all the time, do you have a guarantee? Hell no, I don't have a guarantee, because if you don't do the work, there's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. If you do the work, your results will blow your freaking mind. And the people that are coming in that are gonna do the work are gonna do the work, so they're gonna get the results, so they don't need a guarantee, because they've already made the decision. Remember, the question is not, will this work for me? It's, will I do the work? And if you can answer, yes, I'll do the work, then you are ready to bet on yourself and you are ready to join the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program. Guys, this is your moment. You have all the power in the world to create your own economy, to secure your family's future in a time where things are very uncertain. We don't know what's going to be happening day by day. We have no idea how long we're going to be stuck in our houses. We have no idea how long this is going to last. I know for me, like I'll tell you right now, I'm not sitting here worrying about when that's going to happen. What I'm focused on is, what am I going to do with every single minute of every single day that we have everyone's captive attention, that we can use this time to maximize this opportunity and maximize this moment. So stop worrying about what's going on out there, because that's not going to help you. That's not going to save your family's future. That's not going to make you cash comfortable. That's not going to help you create your own economy. The question is, what can you do today that is going to allow you to maximize this time that we all have, this opportunity that we all have to spring our businesses forward and really change the entire direction of our family's future? That's the question that I'm asking myself every single day. I want that to be the question that you guys are also asking yourself every single day. So I want to hear from some others. Who are my next UE superstars? And you know what? I want to put a little challenge out there, because we do this every live launch, and this is probably my favorite part of live launch. Every time we do this, we say to you guys, who that is watching this live stream right now is going to be one of our featured clients on the next live launch. We have people that join that say, I'm joining now and it's going to be me. And I want you guys to say, I'm joining now and it's going to be me. Like, I want to know who that's watching this today is watching these success stories of these clients that are doing 6 figures and multiple 6 figures, 300, 200, 150, $50,000 launches in 30 to 45 days of joining. I want to know who is watching this live stream right now that's going to claim that for themselves. Who is going to claim this for yourself? I want to know who that we're watching today is ready to be that superstar. Michelle says it's her. Yes. Julie says, best decision I've ever made. Yes, Julie. And you are one of our superstars. So great job, Rowena. I'm so happy that you joined us. Congratulations. Amazing. Stephanie, amazing. Congratulations. I know, Callie, I'm so happy that you're in. I can't wait for you to get started on the Jumpstart package and get consults on your calendar right away. Can't wait to help you design your live launch. Oh my goodness, so much energy here. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Someone wrote, can my team /VA have access to the UE membership site? Yes, so as long as your VA or team member is your team member, they're your VA, they're not a company, right? you are able to give them access to the membership site so that they can get all the how-tos, all of the training, all of the support to implement for you. What we won't do is allow VA companies access, because then obviously we're just giving our program to the world for free. But if you have an employee or a VA that is a contractor specifically for you, we will happily include them for you so that you have all the support, all the resources, and you are able to effectively delegate so that you are able to focus on the profit producing activities and have them help you with all the tactical implementation. Okay. Can my business partner and I split tuition and both have access to the membership site and participate in the calls together? Heck yeah, we want that. We actually have a lot of partners that are in the program and they're freaking killing it. So a couple examples, Michelle Bosch and her husband, Tara Antler and her husband. We have a lot of people that are in with their partners and they are freaking crushing the ball. So yes, absolutely, you can join with your partner, you guys can split tuition, and you can both have access to everything. Where are my other UE superstars? I want to see some more superstars. Who else? Oh my gosh, yeah, Carrie and Kenny, Kate and Chris. Yeah, we have so many partners that are just killing it together. Better together, right? Okay. How did I first start? Okay, great question. So I first started doing one-to-one coaching with business owners, and the strategy that I use is the exact strategy we are teaching you guys in the starter package that we want you to do in the first 24 hours. So I basically built my company to the $1 million mark utilizing the exact strategies that we're teaching you in the Jumpstart package. And again, I want to remind you, with the Jumpstart package, we're giving you the video training of the co-working event on how to book your calendar with high dollar, high ticket, free consultations that convert into multi-$1,000 sales. And we're providing you all of the templates, all of the emails, all of the posts, all of the resources to get started and see results right away. What we have in that package is literally what I use to build $1 million business. Now, of course, our primary focus is on the live launch, but my team is still using those same strategies. Yes, David Ross was one of my one-on-one clients. He was, yes, and I'm so happy you're back. Are you going to be in UE for your new company that you're launching? I hope that you are, David. I miss working with you. I would love to see you on the inside here. Come on now, David. Get on the inside. Let's do this. So yeah, absolutely. Lynn, congratulations. Great. Wonderful. So again, guys, booking one-to-one consultations, I always say that it's like two tracks on a railroad track. Okay, on one side, you're going to lead with your primary flagship offer, and you have one live launch that you deliver 8 times over a course of a year. The other side of the railroad track is your alternative promotional methods, right? Which would include like one-to-one consultations. It would include your overflow events, your live-inars, your blitzes, your 48-hour mini launches, all of that. And so what I would really emphasize for everybody is this package that we're giving you the moment that you join is going to give you like my 0 to million strategy, and then live launch is just going to layer on top of that and be like the icing on the cake. Our goal, and I saw this on here a couple times, you guys are asking, how long on average does it take someone to get a return on investment in the program? I would say the vast majority of people are going to be able to make the full program price back within 30 to 45 days if they are actively following along and doing the work, following the calendar that we give you, following and completing the pre-work that we give you, giving you the specific instructions that we're asking you to do. If you're just willing to listen to us, like if you are willing to listen to us, if you are coachable, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to let go of the things that don't work, because chances are no one that's watching this live stream is going to have to work any harder than you're already working, but you're going to have to let go of the stuff that's not working. That's the bottom line. You're going to let go of the stuff that isn't working, that isn't serving you, that isn't making you money, and you're going to replace it with things that are and do. Okay, so let's release the things that are stressing you out, that don't make you money, that aren't productive, and let's replace them with high focus, highly productive things that are going to put money in the bank and help you to secure your family's financial future. That's what this is all about. Okay, so I want you guys to go to uerevolution.com. You can get started today. When you join us here live, you are going to get all of the bonuses. So you are going to get the class, you are going to get the podcast masterclass, you're going to get the virtual game changer ticket, you're going to get all of those things that we talked about. And if you decide that you want to do pay in full, you're going to get all of that plus the private session with me. And we have people already on my calendar booked for their private sessions happening on Monday. I shared this before, I'll share it again. I don't do private coaching anymore. I can't. I run 2 companies with 2 big teams. I can't do private coaching anymore. I want to give this as an opportunity and a gift to those that take action to pay in full, because you are making that commitment to yourself. And so I want to make that extra commitment to you. So if you know that's an option for you, go secure it right now. We have just a couple of those left. And obviously that's limited quantity because I can't, it's not free range on the calendar right now. Let's see some other questions. Business to business. Okay, so we actually have a lot of trainings in the program on how to leverage LinkedIn. We also have clients that have had huge success taking the live launch and kind of reformatting it, where you drive people from LinkedIn to Zoom and you target business to business, business leaders, corporations, corporate executives, all of that. And so if you are watching this and you want to use this and your target market is either corporate executives or more of a LinkedIn population, then we'll walk you through how to customize that. But we also have very specific trainings in the program by clients of ours doing this that are going to walk you through exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it, and how they're closing clients from it every single week. It's a really, really cool, very, very simple thing. Okay? Okay, a lot of people are asking about the team. Like, can I do this on my own? Yeah, so what I always tell people is I would do the first one either on your own or just like with a VA or with like a helper, or get your teenage kid to help you or whatever the case. I mean, first things first, you want to kind of learn the methodology and you want to study the program. You want to get into UE, go through the trainings, really get your arms around what this is all about, okay? And then once you do one of your live launches, you have such a better understanding and so much more money coming in that you can then go and hire help. I don't think you need to go hire help right out of the gate to get started. I think that you should learn the full live launch method and execute a live launch, maybe with just a little bit of help, right? And you can there's VAs in the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program that already know live launch that you can just hire for like the week of your live launch, okay? But I think that you should do a live launch, get your arms around it, understand the full cycle, get some temporary help, and then once you make money from that, use that to then reinvest in hiring help. Okay, the live launch is going to be the thing that drives your ability to invest and build your team really quickly and stay cash liquid, debt free as you do it. So that's why you want to do your 8 cycles, but you don't need to come into this with a team. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, definitely. So we have people asking about how this can work for lawyers. And I mean, Ashley Prue is like a prime example. She really is creating a breakthrough model in the legal space with like a recurring revenue model. And you can definitely do that with a template service, as well as all different services that progress for people that are going to invest in those types of services. And we really do tweak the model for her a little bit to do more of like a blitz model. It's more of a hybrid, very similar to LinkedIn. But like, these are the kinds of things, guys, like I can't give you your A to Z strategy on one live stream here. This is the stuff that you're going to work with your coach on. So the answer is yes, it will work for you, but it's also, and we're going to need to customize. okay? And we're going to need to customize. So I really want to, point you back to that and say, like, this is why most coaching programs are broken, because you go into this templated, pre-recorded course material, and then there's nuances. The difference here is we understand there are nuances. We understand there are nuances. We're prepared to handle those nuances. Our coaches are equipped. They have hundreds of client success stories and hundreds of models to pull from to show you how to customize what you're doing and make it work for you. And those are also some of the situations that I get privately involved in with the coaches in designing the strategy on, because I understand there has to be a little bit more finesse. There is a little bit more nuance. We have to make sure it's a market match. We have to make sure the length and the format and the presentation is a match for who you're speaking to. And that's the whole reason why this hybrid live model is so key, okay? Can you help me understand the range? Do you mean price range? I always like to coach people to get a starter package that's between $350 and $850 a month, and then to basically put price increases in and kind of elevate as you go. So that's kind of the range I always coach people to start with. Most people are not there when they join us, so it's totally okay if you're not there now. We will look at what you're offering and we'll help you reshape it in a way that justifies you charging in that range and supports you charging in that range. And so again, this is the whole reason for live coaching every day. This is the whole range for, getting support. Range for VA, I mean, oh my gosh, if you hire someone directly, it could be 15, 20, 25 an hour. If you hire a VA that does it as a company, you're probably looking at 50, 60 an hour, okay? So it just depends on if you hire an individual or if you hire a company, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys are grilling me. These are a lot of questions. My throat is running out here. I'm gonna have to come back later and do more. Let's see. Network marketing. Oh my gosh, dude, we have people freaking killing it in network marketing. We just had 2 clients go live that are network marketers. We have 3 network marketing superstars that are using Live Launch and absolutely crushing the freaking ball right now. You guys heard from 2 of them just in the last day. So, they're here. Talk to them. Reach out to them. Reach out to Jamie. Reach out to Kim. Reach out to Beth Graves. I mean, we have network marketers that are like at the top of their space, using everything that we teach and killing it. I think that when network marketers ask, will this work for me? It's more of a mindset thing than anything else. As far as we're concerned, no, there's no barrier to entry using this for network marketing. There's no extraordinary challenge using this for network marketing. It's more so, can you open up your mindset and be coachable and be ready to take this model and be a leader in your space? If you're ready to take the model and be a leader in your space, then heck yeah, this will work for you. And I'm not gonna go into like a long detailed explanation of why or how, because we just had 2 clients go live that are network marketers that are using our strategies. So I'm gonna let them speak to you directly, and you can go watch their live streams from yesterday and from this morning, okay? All right. Book publishing, oh my gosh, amazing. Yes, heck yes. Heck yes. So I have a business that focuses on book publishing. First of all, I'm a self-publisher, and I think it's really, really awesome. I think publishing books is such an important strategy for entrepreneurs online. And I'm actually doing a workshop around this in May. I actually taught a intensive a couple of years ago called the Write Your Book, Scale Your Business Intensive. And I really walked people through how to leverage their book into a multiple 6-figure launch. And I'm going to be teaching that again in May. And so I would say, if you have that, I can give you a lot of insight personally into that. And I would basically collaborate with your advisor. I think Teresa would be this person's advisor. I don't know the name of who this is for. Oh, Haley. I don't know who this is for exactly, but what I can say is I have insight into that space. I am a firm believer in entrepreneurs publishing books, and I absolutely can give some detailed and specific guidance on how this strategy can be used for you. But again, I don't see a lot of translation there. That's something I can do in like a quick audio for you, but it's pretty straightforward, and yes, it will work. I don't know what else to say other than that. I think a lot of times when you're thinking through it for yourself, because you haven't done it yet, it feels more complex than it is. For me, I'll always be very clear and direct if I don't think it will work for your business. But if it's something where like it's not even really a translation, I'm gonna let you know that too, because sometimes it's just a mental block because you haven't done it before. It's not an actual roadblock that you're gonna struggle with. And I can tell you with self-publishing, you're not gonna struggle with that. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is really cool actually, and this is gonna be my last one for today, just for now guys, because I'm having a little throat strain, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, but I will come back later tonight and I'll come live again. Also, make sure you guys don't miss the 4 p.m. with my team today. It's gonna be so brilliant. I can't wait for you guys to meet more members of Team Unstoppable. So this is gonna be my last one, and then I promise I'll come back. I have, oh my gosh, probably 50 more questions from you guys, so you guys took me seriously when I said write in your questions, which is amazing. This says, I have 2 beauty supply stores. One is temporarily closed due to COVID. What would be a pivot during this time? Oh my gosh, I have so many ideas for you. Well, first of all, the retail model has been so broken for so long. It's why so many companies have been going bankrupt even before anything happened with COVID. So for you guys that are entrepreneurs, if you own a brick and mortar retail space, I really want you to understand that this is a really important moment for you, and that this happened for something that was gonna push you forward, a reason within you to push you forward, because it's time to start leveraging live streaming. If you're not leveraging live streaming to grow your business at this point, you're missing out on, there are like billions of dollars of sales transactions that are happening every minute of every day online. So I really want to emphasize for everybody that if you're not making money online, when there's billions of dollars of transactions every like minute of every day online, you're kind of like missing the whole point, right? So sometimes when something else is eliminated, it makes you realize like, oh, I've been completely ignoring this thing that is like my best, easiest, fastest way to move forward, right? So I would say if you have a retail space, live streaming, building a group, selling live on camera, really showcasing your products and demoing them and selling them live, and then charging for a membership, for a subscription that people can utilize to actually learn how to use the products that you sell. We are actually hosting a special live call this week. Dr. Angela Tran, who is one of our UE superstars, she started off in the program with me, I think 4 or 5 years ago, build $1 million business going through the program. Now she's one of our UE coaches. She has a brick and mortar. She literally took her whole brick and mortar online in 48 hours due to the shutdown. She's an amazingly brilliant woman. And she is hosting calls, training calls in UE this week, specifically for brick and mortars that want to understand how to take their business online quickly and to do it immediately. And I thought it would be better coming from her than me. I'll probably be there for the call. I can give you a million ideas and I can tell you why you can do this and that it is possible for you, but I want you to hear from someone who just did it, and she did it in 48 hours. Okay, so those calls are happening this week with Dr. Angela Tran inside of UE. She has been a client of mine for 5 years. She's now one of our UE expert coaches. She's our naming specialist. She's brilliant with naming products, programs, services, groups, companies, whatever, but she also has a brick and mortar that was shut down due to COVID. She flipped the entire business model on its head, took it live virtual in 48 hours, and she's killing it. So if you are a brick and mortar and you want that coaching and training, get into UE today, because you're going to miss that call if you wait until after this week to join. Okay? All right. I'm going to pause for just a moment. I'm going to give my throat a little bit of a rest. I will come back again this evening. There is an amazing session happening at 4 p.m. Eastern with Cynthia and Teresa, and they are going to wow the crap out of you guys. You don't even know what they have coming at you. So I want to make sure that you guys don't miss that. Remember, You know, a little bit of sacrifice goes a really long way, guys. Keep this group open for the rest of the weekend. Keep this group open until Tuesday. Don't skip the sessions. Don't miss the sessions. Be here live with us. Every moment that you spend investing in learning is going to provide substantial and life-changing ROI for your business. And I don't care whether you become a client of mine or not, just being here and listening to these sessions is going to be life-changing for you. So I hope every single one of you guys will be here at 4 p.m. with Cynthia and Teresa. Plus, you get to just meet some freaking amazing humans, the kind of people that you want to spend time with every single day, the kind of people that you need to be spending time with everything going on right now. And for those of you guys that are still live right now, this is your last chance to get all of the bonuses. You get the virtual game changer, you get the class, you get the podcast masterclass, you get all the other things that we offer to you. You can still pay in full and get your private with me. Go ahead and comment now that you're in. Let me know that you're in while we're here live. You can have about 5 minutes after this to still comment and engage and claim that spot. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys at 4 p.m. Eastern. I will be back here at 8 p.m. this evening. 8 p.m. this evening. So I'm going to be looking for a lot of you guys getting started with the starter package, getting consults on your calendar, and beginning to map out your live launch. I can't wait to see all of you guys on the inside. And you guys can go to uerevolution.com to get started. Remember to contact your concierge and get on the phone with them today to ask all questions so that we can help you make the right decision for you. All right, everybody, we'll see you at 4 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much.